Morning, all. All right, so your preview for the 21st of October and the 22nd. The 21st is that one lonely game right there. The 22nd is all of these games, so I'm not going to bother with timestamps today because there's only one game for Monday, which is Tampa Bay and Toronto. The first of four meetings. They meet tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific. November 30th, January 20th, and April 9th will be the other dates these teams meet one another. Nick Paul, 1 goal, 3 assists so far this season. Brandon Hagel, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points for him as well. And Victor Hedman with 4 assists, so good, strong start for those 3 players. On the Toronto side, Max Domi, 5 assists, just needs a goal. And McMahon still sitting on 3 goals so far this season. Oliver Ekman-Larsson's had 4 assists. He's been a good help for the Toronto Maple Leafs thus far this season. That's the only game tonight. Let me know your pick. Then we get into tomorrow, and this is, of course, what the big hullabaloo is about, is every 15 minutes another game gets started, which is mostly true, but there are some gaps here. And it means that tomorrow night it's going to be a lot of hockey, and I'm going to have to use the modified way of doing a review. Because 16 games, we're going to have periods where there's like 11, 12 games on at the same time. So starting at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, the Washington Capitals, 3-1 on the season. They're in Philadelphia to play the 1-3-1 Flyers. This is the first of 4 meetings. They'll meet again October 23rd, February 26th, as well as March the 20th. On the Washington side, Dylan Strome, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. Good, strong start for him. Ovechkin, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. So it's similar to last year, how Ovechkin, not scoring goals at the usual rate. The fact that the Capitals have a good, strong record is a really strong sign for them. Carlson, 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points for him so far this season. On the Philadelphia side, Scott Lawton, 2 goals, 2 assists. Tippett, just the 1 assist, kind of snake bit so far. Drysdale, just the 1 goal thus far from the blue line in Philadelphia. 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific start between the Minnesota Wild and the Florida Panthers. Minnesota's 3-0-2. Florida's 4-2-1. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again December the 18th. Matt Boldy, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points for him with the Wild. Kaprizov, 2 goals, 6 assists, 8 points. So good start for Kaprizov. And Faber, 3 assists already this season for Brock Faber. On the Florida side, Reinhart, 7 goals, 5 assists, 12 points. Sam didn't score in the first couple of games. I think it was the first 2 games he didn't have a goal, and he's made up for it since then. He's up to a goal per game. Verhaeghe has yet to record his first goal. He has 3 assists, and he's a -8 as well. So Verhaeghe having a tough start to the season. Forsling, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points for him. 6:45 Eastern, 3:45 Pacific. The Tampa Bay Lightning and the New Jersey Devils go at it. So Tampa Bay currently 3-1 coming out of tonight's game. Their record, of course, will change. New Jersey's 5-2-1. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again November 16th and January 11th. Nikita Kucherov, 7 goals, 2 assists, 9 points. Very good start to the season for him. Braden Point, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. And Chernak with 2 assists so far this season. Timo Meier, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points for Meier. Jack Hughes, quiet so far this season, a goal and 4 assists, 5 points. It has become a topic of discussion. And Dougie Hamilton, just the 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points for Hamilton thus far. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, the Dallas Stars and the Buffalo Sabres go at it. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again December the 31st. Dallas is 5-1 in the season. Buffalo is 2-4-1. Stankoven, 7 assists thus far for the Dallas Stars. Duchesne, 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. Miro Heiskanen, no points so far this season, really standing out as a slow starter, but Dallas is 5-1, so it's okay, and his plus-minus is good as well. On the Buffalo side, Ryan McLeod, productive so far since arriving from Edmonton. 3 goals and an assist for McLeod. Alex Tuck, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points for him. And Owen Power, 2 goals and an assist. He started to produce recently. We'll see if that continues tomorrow night. 7:15 Eastern, 4:15 Pacific, the New York Rangers and the Montreal Canadiens. The first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again November the 30th and January 19th. The Rangers are 4-0-1 to start the year. The Montreal Canadiens 2-3-1. So the New York Rangers, Artemi Panarin, 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points. Great run for him so far. Zibanejad, a goal and 4 assists, and Trouba still on 4 assists. On the Montreal side, Cole Caulfield, 6 goals, 1 assist, 7 points. So goal per game for him, and Panarin's above a goal per game. Kirby Dach stands out as one that's been struggling so far this season. Just the one assist. He's a -8 for the Montreal Canadiens. Matheson, 4 assists for him so far on the blue line, so the offense is still there for Matheson this season. While Hudson and other young defensemen have been brought up, it has not eaten into Matheson's production as of yet. 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific start between Toronto and Columbus. Toronto's 3-2, Columbus 2-3. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again January 22nd and April the 5th. Austin Matthews, 2 goals, 2 assists for him thus far. Nylander, 3 goals and an assist, and Morgan Rielly with a goal and an assist. And of course, those totals could change in tonight's game. On the Columbus side, Chinakhov, great start to the season for Chinakhov. 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. Fantilli, 2 goals for him thus far this season. And Severson, a goal, 3 assists, 4 points for Damon Severson in Columbus. 7:45 Eastern, 4:45 Pacific. The Detroit Red Wings and the New York Islanders go at it. The Detroit Red Wings 2-3, the Islanders 2-1-2. These teams meet again November 21st and November the 25th. Andrew Kopp, 3 goals for Kopp so far this season with Detroit, so the goal scoring's there. Patrick Kane, not scoring goals. He has 2 assists thus far. Edvinsson, a goal and an assist. So Kane's due for a couple of points here, but we have to remember that A, he is getting older, and B, after hip surgery, it can be tough to get the points the way that you did before. And I know that he produced fine last season, but again, you've added another season. It takes its toll. Horvat, 2 goals and an assist, 3 points for him thus far this year for the Islanders. Anders Lee, just the 2 goals. And Dobson, no goals, but 4 helpers. So Dobson's picked up where he left off last season too, scoring at a pretty good rate. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, the 5-0 Winnipeg Jets in St. Louis against the 4-2 Blues. Should be fun. This is the first of 4 meetings as well. So December 3rd, February 22nd, and April the 7th will be the other 3 meetings. Nick Ehlers, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. Really strong run for him. Kyle Connor with 4 goals and 1 assist. And Neil Pionk, 1 goal, 5 assists, 6 points. He's above a point per game. St. Louis, Thomas, 1 goal, 3 assists for him. And then you've got Braden Shen, 1 goal, 1 assist. I remember him having a slow start last year too. Happens. Falk, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points for Falk. 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 Pacific, the Vancouver Canucks and the Chicago Blackhawks. Vancouver's 2-1-2 on the year. Chicago's 2-3-1. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again November 16th and March the 15th. Vancouver, Pettersson had a helper in the last game. He's up to 2 assists. He's due for a goal. We'll see if it happens against Chicago. Teddy Bluger's had a good start, 2 goals and an assist for 3 points for Bluger. And Quinn Hughes, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. Not the kind of start he had last season, but last year's start was absolutely insane. Teravainen has 3 goals and 4 assists for the Blackhawks. Taylor Hall, a goal and an assist. And Brody with the 2 helpers thus far on the blue line for the Chicago Blackhawks. 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific start between the Colorado Avalanche and the Seattle Kraken. Colorado's 2-4. They're starting to climb their way back up. Seattle's 4-2. So this is a good test for both teams, really. First of 3 meetings. They'll meet again November 5th and December 22nd. Mikko Rantanen, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points for him so far this year. McKinnon also has 11 points, though it's via 2 goals and 9 assists. And Makar, offensively, he's been great. 2 goals, 10 assists, 12 points. And again, defensively, you do see some issues here and there, but I think he'll overcome them. On the Seattle side, Jordan Eberle. Great run for him since being named captain. 5 goals, 2 assists, 7 points. Shane Wright, quiet. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points thus far. Montour has started to really pick up his game the last couple, and I think he's just gotten comfortable in Seattle. He has a goal and 3 assists, 4 points. Right now looking like a good pickup for the Kraken. 8:45 Eastern, 5:45 Pacific. The Boston Bruins, 3-2-1 against Nashville, who are 0-5. Nashville's due for a win. These teams will meet again March the 4th. Elias Lindholm, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points so far for Boston. Marchand still looking for his first goal to go with his 4 assists. And Hampus Lindholm, a goal and 2 assists, 3 points. No relation to Elias. On the Nashville side, Marchessault, a goal and 3 assists, 4 points. The most productive of the additions, as both Stamkos and Shea have produced 1 goal. So that's a lot of money thrown into these players. They're 0-5, and they're not getting the production that they would like from Stamkos or Shea at this point. Stamkos did have a goal in the last game. Maybe this will start getting him out of this funk. And playing against Boston, Stamkos should have some good memories there of playing in Tampa against Boston, so maybe that helps too. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Tampa Bay did take out Boston a few times with Stamkos in the lineup. Anyways, Carolina's 2-2 to start the season. The Oilers are 2-4. This game starts at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. The first of 2 meetings between Carolina and the Oilers. The second meeting will be in Carolina on March the 1st. On the Carolina side, Aho, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. Roslovic has 2 goals so far. So not a bad start in 4 games, 2 goals. You'll take that. And Slavin, 2 assists so far for a defensive defenseman who produces more offense than people think. On the Edmonton side of things, McDavid just at a point per game, 1 goal, 5 assists, 6 points. That's not going to continue. He's going to be scoring more than that. Arvidsson, yet to get a point. He's been snake bit so far this season. He's got to be due for something. And Evan Bouchard has been quiet too, just the 1 goal so far this season. So while we can point to McDavid and say, well, you know, a point per game is great for almost everybody, but for McDavid it seems quiet. There's a lot of quiet players in Edmonton thus far. 9:15 Eastern, 6:15 Pacific, the Ottawa Senators and the Utah Hockey Club. So last time out that I used this magnet, people pointed out, hey, that's a Bigfoot. Yep. Yetis are actually over in the Himalayas, and when I was looking for stickers that I could turn into magnets, all that showed up with Yetis was the cups. And so if I want, I had to just take ones. I was like, close enough. Yeti, Bigfoot. Neither of them exist. So anyways, that's the Utah Hockey Club. They're 4-1-1, and I thought it'll be fun just rather than just Utah being on the board each time. But anyways, January 26th, these teams will meet again in Ottawa. On the Ottawa side, Tkachuk, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. It's been a good start for him. Batherson, 3 goals and 3 assists. And Jake Sanderson, 1 goal, 6 assists for 7 points. That's how you start the season. On the Utah side of things, Hayden, 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points for him. Krause, 2 goals and an assist. And Kesselring, productive early in the season, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. And if you're Utah, you'll take it. 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific start between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Calgary Flames. Pittsburgh's 3-4. They really kind of need to win this. It's not a must-win, but honestly, it's the East. The odds of staying in the race if you start 3-5, not great. For Calgary, of course, unbeaten in regulation. 4-0-1 start for them. These teams meet again in Pittsburgh on November the 30th. Logan O'Connor, 3 goals and an assist. Drew O'Connor. Logan O'Connor is in Colorado. Drew O'Connor, 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points. Hey, I caught it. And then Puljujarvi has had a really strong start. 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points. He's played 6 out of the 7 games for Pittsburgh so far this season. So Puljujarvi finally starting to produce. And Letang, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points for the veteran on the blue line. On the Calgary side, Pospisil, a goal and 4 assists, so he's at a point per game. And so's the former Canuck Kuzmenko at a goal and 4 assists. Weegar, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points for Mackenzie Weegar on the blue line for Calgary. And again, it'll be interesting to see if the unbeaten streak continues and if Pittsburgh can even their record at 4-4. 10:15 Eastern, 7:15 Pacific. So it's 15 minutes all the way through until this one starts 45 minutes after. That's 7:15. So by then, this one will be done. This one will be wrapping up. So things get a little bit easier here, but it's San Jose and Anaheim. San Jose 0-4-2. Anaheim 2-2-1. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again October 22nd and April the 1st. It'd be great if Celebrini played in this game. Just saying. So Zetterlund, 3 goals so far for San Jose. I think he's been a good forward for them. Toffoli has been their best offensive player at 4 goals and 3 assists, which really isn't a surprise when you look at the lineup. Again, minus Celebrini. Wallman, just the 2 assists so far. And Will Smith's not on the board, but his lack of production has to be concerning at this point. And they're going to have to figure out, are they going to be okay with him not necessarily getting, a ton of minutes? Or I think they can send him down to the Barracuda, right? So, there's always that option. Leo Carlsson, 2 goals and an assist for Anaheim so far this season. Vetrano, just the 2 helpers. And Dumoulin, 2 assists for him on the blue line for an Anaheim team that right now sits at 2-2-1. I think they probably beat San Jose if Celebrini's not in the lineup. If Celebrini's in the lineup, we'll see. Then at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, the LA Kings and the Vegas Golden Knights. So LA's 3-1-2 to start the season. Vegas is 3-2-1. This is the first of 4 meetings. October 30th, February 24th, and March the 9th will be the other meetings. Kempe, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points. Really good start for him. Fiala's already got 4 goals to go with an assist for 5 points. And Mikey Anderson, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. Known as a defensive defenseman primarily, but getting the points right now on the blue line for LA. Eichel, 2 goals and 8 assists, 10 points. He's been very strong for them. However, Holtz, no points so far for Holtz. It's been Olofsson that's been the more productive of the 2 thus far. Pietrangelo, just the 3 helpers so far, but 3 assists in 6 games means you're projecting out to 41 points. That's a good season for a defenseman. So there you go. Let me know your picks in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event that you've not done so already. So again, when this 16-game night hits, I do my best. Last year, I tried to keep up. I did. I was like, I can keep up with this. And then at about this point here, where you've got 9 games, I'm like, nah. So I'm not going to stress myself out, and I'm just going to enjoy the night and make sure I've got all the goals on the board properly and some stats on the board and some interesting, fun stuff. And I might use Money Puck. I did actually catch one of the announcers last night using Money Puck as an example during their broadcast. I was like, aha. Not the only one who uses Money Puck. But there you go. Let me know your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe in the event you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always. And I went with my Halloween Disney shirt, which is fun. One of my Halloween Disney shirts I have this year's as well. But yeah, it's got the fun jack-o'-lanterns and little Mickey jack-o'-lanterns and stuff. So it's not too bad. All right. Thank you guys for all your support as always. I will talk to you again soon.